Over 1.8 million cars passing through the Bonneville Salt Flats found themselves stopping mid-journey last year, not just to witness the natural wonder that is the Salt Flats, but to see the giant concrete sculpture that lives right next to the westbound highway near Wendover. While millions of people drive by the tree every year, most that stop and see it don't know what they're looking at. They also might not know that stopping to see the sculpture could mean a traffic ticket.
I have never seen that tree.
So when you see this tree, what does it make you think of?
Like I said earlier, it makes me think of like balls, like sports.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see how people would think it's a tree.
Have you ever seen this tree before?
A few times when I was going on road trips between here and California, and at least once aboard the California Zephyr.
Good to know. So do you know anything about the sculpture at all?
Oh, not a whole lot, apart from the fact that it's got balls. But don't take that out of context.
The sculpture has lived at its solitary site in the Salt Flats since 1986, called the Tree of Utah. The sculpture was built by internationally acclaimed artist Carl Moman, who's known for his globe-trotting history that brought him from his home country of Iran to other nations like Sweden, then across the world to Utah, where he had planned his largest piece of art, a tree in a place with no life. The spheres atop the structure are meant to represent the fruits of the tree. The concrete molds left around its base represent the husks of previous fruits that fell from the tree as seasons change. Constructed in the mid-80s, the tree was built after the artist stopped on a drive through the Salt Flats and noticed how flat and empty it was. What Moman saw was a canvas. He took it upon himself to build the tree, recruiting locals to help with its construction and finding land. However, he would have to do it without support from the Utah Arts Council, meaning he would have to pay all of the costs of construction. At the end of the project, the tree cost over $1 million to build, or $3 million in today's money. The tree was then donated to the state of Utah. However, the Utah Arts Council remained uninterested in the tree.
Unfortunately, the state gave the tree to its Department of Construction and Facilities Management, which is a department dedicated to building office spaces and looking after state buildings. And they have no idea of how to conserve or to promote artistic artworks like sculpture.
Today when you drive by the tree, you can see the only emergency stops only sign on the entire drive through the Salt Flats, only a quarter mile before the tree. A fence has also been put up around the tree, out of concerns for pieces falling off of the spheres. Tourists have been undeterred from seeing the tree though, leaving countless mementos on its fence, as well as opening the gate for everyone to see its inscription. Despite efforts to make it more difficult to stop and appreciate the sculpture, the significant amount of things left behind by previous motorists shows that with or without the support of the state, people will keep stopping to see the tree, even if that means risking a traffic ticket.